Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aliah Rahmania and I'm from AG6 and I'm from English and Literature Department. So in this chance, I want to explain a topic. The title of the topic is In the Middle of Pandemic, is it better to pray at home or at mosque? Okay. We can see in this slide, the first part is the condition. Currently, the world is at war with the pandemic COVID-19. This virus has become epidemic in 150 countries, with the number of infected reaching hundreds of thousands of lives or more. Therefore, World Health Organization has decided to establish a pandemic. This is the most serious epidemic condition because it shows a very widespread throughout the world and is very widespread and spread. Okay, the next part is effect. Okay. In the midst of this situation, there are calls to avoid mass collection activities because the crowd is considered a high risk factor for transmission. Of course, this condition will affect the activities of the Muslims, including Friday prayers and congregational prayers in the mosque. Okay. In my explanation, there are 4 parts. The first is the law and the cause of the failure of the obligation to pray in congregation in the mosque. And the second is the possibility that can happen to someone in the middle of a pandemic. The third is the decision or opinion of the Indonesian Ulama Council. And the last is Ustaz Adi Hidayat's opinion. Okay, we start from the law and the cause of the failure of the obligation to pray in congregation in the mosque. The law intending praying in congregation at the mosque is mandatory for men. However, there are several conditions which cause this obligation to fall, including heavy rain, illness, strong winds, and other dangerous conditions. Next, the possibility that can happen to someone in the middle of a pandemic. Well, in this pandemic situation, there are 2 possibilities that might happen to someone. Namely, first, someone who has been proven positive for a virus, and the second, not being infected with the virus or still healthy. Okay. Okay, the next is the decision or opinion of the Indonesian Ulama Council. The Indonesian Ulama Council, through its people have been exposed to chorus must protect and isolate themselves so that transmission doesn't occur to others. For him, is it forbidden to conduct religious activities that open up opportunities for contagion, such as praying in congregation at the mosque. From this decision, we can understand that not only are those proven to be positive, but those under surveillance should also not attend the crown. However, if he is in an area where the potential for transmission is low based on the provisions of the authorities, he continues to carry out religion, that is, as usual, and must guard himself from being exposed to COVID-19, such as not having direct contact, like shaking hands, hugging, kissing hands. Bring your own prayer mat when you go to the mosque, and often wash your hands with the soap. And the last is Ustaz Adi Hidayat opinion. Ustaz Adi Hidayat also said, the first, if an area is safe from corona outbreaks, then they can pray in congregation in the mosque as usual. But if there is already an area exposed to the coronavirus, is it better not to go to mosque to pray in congregation? And the last, prayer in congregation at home when the pandemic COVID-19 reward is the same as prayer in the mosque during normal situations. And the last part is conclusions. So it can be concluded that if we are in area that has been exposed to the virus, that is better to carry out the praying down at home. However, if the area is still safe from virus, might pray in congregation in the mosque, but still pay attention to personal safety such as washing hands with soap and so on. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thanks for your attention. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.